Fear, anxiety, regret are things that many people deal with from time to time. And the book I have today is Finding Peace by Charles Stanley, who is a Christian minister and pastor. And he wrote an excellent book about how to deal with these things, replace these things with faith and contentment and overall peace. Of course, he writes from a Christian perspective, but I believe the ideas in this book can be applicable to people of all faiths or people even of no faith. So let's see what we can learn from this. He starts with the idea of who's in control. He said, if you want to have peace, you have to trust that your higher powers are in control. Give your fears and worries to God, give it to Source, give it to your higher self, whoever it is that you believe in. You have to have that faith and develop that faith. Those who do not have faith in something that do not believe that something is giving them unconditional love and power really will have more struggles with fear and regret and anxiety. The foundation of your life has to be that higher power, your connection to God, your connection to Source, your connection to whatever God or spiritual power that you believe in. You have to have that spiritual connection and make that be the foundation of your life, or else fear, regret, and worry can slip in. The quality of Source, God, spiritual powers, love for you is everlasting. You're expecting you to have a very high quality of life, a very high quality of contentment and peace, and you have to have trust and faith in that. Why do we lose our peace? Well, sudden fear from things going on around us. The enemy, as Christians call, the devil, things like that sneaking in. That can just be negative thoughts. There's lots of ways you can think about that. Negative thoughts, negative influences, things like that creep into our life. Doing things that are sinful or immoral, things that go against your own moral code, it's going to help make you lose your peace. Willfully giving up your peace by focusing on others, focusing on what's wrong instead of what's right, focusing on the wrong things, loss of focus on what your mission, your goals are in life will also cause a lack of peace. Essentials for peace, connection to the higher power, God, Source, Spirit, whatever it is you believe in. Focus on them as someone who provides for you, that you always be taken care of. You think about worst case scenarios, it's very difficult in this day and age not to be taken care of unless you're actively fighting against that. You are provided for in this life as long as you're taking an active role in it. Having a purpose in life is essential to peace. Find your place in life, to know you have a place in life, and to have that faith that you are going to be fulfilled throughout your life and confidence in that. Thoughts are so powerful. We hear about this over and over again in so many different books. You actually have the power to, don't be a victim of your thoughts. We have the power to choose our thoughts. Thoughts that are about sinful things or immoral things, false things, limiting thoughts, those are going to give you anxiety, worry, fear, regret. But you have the power, we all have the power to choose thoughts that are uplifting, unlimited, freeing, focused on positive, building thoughts. So think about those who can think about their thoughts or produce their thoughts, control their thoughts, are on the path to more happiness in life. To get rid of regret, forgive, realize that you did your best. What could you have done differently instead of what did you do differently? Let it go. Forgive yourself. Move on. Know that this is the only moment you have. Is the moment you have now. It's a new start. Anxiety, that goes back to the thoughts. You have to choose your thoughts. Choose positive thoughts instead of choosing thoughts and feeding yourself with negative things, worrisome things like that. You need to choose thoughts of peace. Focus on things of peace. Feed yourself with media of things of peace. And you want to limit those things and build a life with less anxiety, because anxiety is distracting, painful, hurtful, and causes health problems as well. Causes of anxiety: lack of self-worth, needing total control of everything, which is impossible, worried endlessly on others' thoughts, again, impossible to control what anyone thinks or does. Peace with others. If you want to have peace with others and peace in relationships, be selfless, be active, working towards peace, giving compliments, having positive conversations, doing your part in the relationship. How do you restore peace in relationships? Well, you got to have a heart for it, a pure heart for it. You have to have a loving heart, a patient heart. You have to be forgiving, according to Dr. Stanley. communicate over and over and over again. Keep the lines of communication on. Be transparent. Leave the hidden motives behind. How do you overcome fear? By acknowledging it, by having faith that the higher power, your higher powers are with you. Ask for help. Determine the roots of your fear. Study the Word. Dr. Stanley said, study the Bible, study Christian Word. But whatever your faith is, study that. Bury yourself in that. And if you have no faith, there's plenty of, if you're learning and growing things that make you feel good, you're going to find more success. Look for things to praise. Look for the good things in your life, and decide that you're going to put fear behind you. How do you live in contentment? Cut your conditional bonds. If you're being conditional in your life, you need people to act a certain way for you to be happy. You need things to go a certain way for you to be happy. It's hard to be happy because you cannot control conditions. You need an unconditional appreciation for life, an unconditional appreciation for what your provider, whether that be God or whatever you believe in, is providing for you. Study, give your cares to God or the higher power, whatever it is you believe in, and take charge of your thinking. I think with these things right here, I think Dr. Stanley gives a great guidebook to how we can overcome our fear, worry, and anxiety, which is a huge problem for so many people in the world, and really a problem for most people at one time or another. It's a great guidebook. If you want more, I highly encourage you to check out Dr. Stanley's book, Finding Peace. Thank you.